I'm Davide Mengoli and remote refurbishing episode 20. And you're probably thinking, Davide, if this is about the property, why are you in the car and you're driving? Yes, I am focusing on the road, but I'm just a few minutes away from reaching the property. Now, this project has been extremely important for setting in stone the process. Now, if you go back a few episodes, like I did this morning, and specifically you go back to episode 2, round about the end of August, the beginning of September, I did put together the first episode of remote refurbishing. And in that episode, I shared with you the process, and also we were actually on site. So if you've joined the channel recently, you may want to look at episode 2 just to get an idea of where we started and where we actually ended up as a result of having vision and a plan and a strategy. And I can't stress enough how important it is to have a strategy and a plan together or combined with a good vision. So I know that everybody's been really waiting and anticipating to see the final and finished product. And I know that in episode 18, you have already seen a lot of the elements that have come together. But I just want to share with you, before the beautiful people that have been part of my journey, or I've been part of their journey, take possession of the house finally, and they start to really enjoy it. By the time this video is published, they're already there enjoying it and just taking full advantage of this amazing property. So before they take full possession, while it's still part of a building site, which is not a building site anymore, I just want to share it with you. So I hope you enjoy the rest of the video. What can I say? Thank you to every single one that is taking part in this project. Thank you to everybody who's been commenting. And as you probably have noticed, I have started a few series on other projects. We have about a dozen projects, similar size, some a lot larger, some a bit smaller. So it would be lovely to share with everybody part of this process. It's probably not with the same intensity and the same level of details, but it was still amazing to share some of those challenges and some of those rewards as well that you get when you stick to the plan and when you have a strategy and you work with somebody with a vision. So thank you very much to every single one of you. Thank very much to Antonio Surdo from Cubico. So this is an official on the video. Thank you very much for being there for me, so supportive. Thank you very much to Stefano Gianturco for being an extraordinary developer, a property developer who was there supplying some really amazing craftsmanship and really amazing tradesmen on site. So that's it. I'm going to concentrate on the road now. I'm going to get there, park the car, and share with you for the last time remote refurbishing. I hope you enjoy it. Let's see it. We have arrived, and yes, arrived at the end of an amazing refurbishment. I hope you have enjoyed this series as much as me sharing it with you and the world. It's been an amazing experience, really, making grounds really in the area of refurbishing properties and refurbishing them remotely, meaning that the client is on the other side of the world or very far and has trusted the process. Now, we started this project with a very clear vision. We have delivered a vision. I hope you've enjoyed it. It's been amazing. It's been a journey, but also made up of small and large decisions which have allowed everybody to deliver the best vision. Enjoy it. And we are just about to step in, and I must say this is one of the decisions that I'm quite proud of, shifting the entrance backwards And although it did create quite a little bit of extra work for the guy that was for Carlo making doors and windows, but we ended up with the stairs going up into the roof, totally isolated from the rest of the property. And greeting us, apart from a flickering, I know I've tried to change the frequency, but I'm still flickering, so I'm moving to another room. But amazing, this cementina floor, and whoa, I can slide, it's so amazing, and the view onto the square, and then stepping into a magical environment such as this, which right from the beginning, the vision was to create a living space, capturing the light from every single corner, from the front, from the window there, from the kitchen area, and then an amazing bathroom servicing the rest of the house, an additional bedroom with few pieces that need to be put together by the proud owner of this property. But the beds are ready and the aircon is going. And this majestic bedroom, which at the beginning of this journey, about a year ago, this ceiling was going to be demolished and rebuilt, but it's been saved, it's been preserved. You may want to go back to episode 3, 4 to see the work that is gone into this. And then the space that is being created, giving us access to an ensuite bathroom, which from being an horrible, rotten room into a wonderful space with a Nollywood top, double basin, a beautiful pool of light coming from what used to be a door and now frosted glass, a double shower. I mean, where else? I think it's time to have a chat with one of the persons that was heavily involved in this. Let's meet Antonio. Che viaggio, eh?
È stato incredibile.
È stato veramente incredibile. Forse tu sei più abituato, no?
Beh sì, però qui soprattutto il prima e dopo è stato proprio...
Yeah, I'm saying what a journey, and probably Antonio it's a little bit more used to it. I've done many projects, but the beginning here, if you go back to episode 2, you can see really where we started from. That is true. When you work with ancient buildings such as this, there is always an element of surprise. You can plan as much as you like, but sometimes you need to change course, or you need to allow the building to make the final decision. In this particular case, we were just so fortunati, possiamo dire, lucky, che tutto è andato.
Per adesso sì, è andato tutto bene.
It's been an incredible refurb, and the one thing that I didn't share through this video, no, even with the owners of the property, he was drilling through a water pipe when everything was almost finished. Però siamo stati fortunati, but we were lucky. So
tutto abbastanza bene.
Yeah, everything reflected what we envisaged. Okay, sorry, this is not personal, but it is interesting because, you know, we're talking about the choice of materials. You know, somebody's been commenting about, for example, the flooring that has been used, the grass, and but the format that was selected, 1.20 m by 1.20 m with this kind of cement effect, gives a very contemporary look. And even the top in the kitchen in Korean, yes, it's not a material that was used 300 years ago, but we don't live 300 years ago. We live in 2022. So I always say it's extraordinary to bring the 21st century or whatever century you are in, using the right care really for and respect. See, it is very important, you know, the choice that were made right from the beginning, which they were shared with the owners, the very lucky owners of this beautiful property now, allowed us as well to follow that all the way through right from the beginning. And also just me and Antonio coming in more or less on a daily basis was so important. And that's extremely important if you're doing a project. You can trust an architect, you can trust a designer, but when it becomes your thing, then you can really follow it through.
Soprattutto il proprietario deve fidarsi di noi due.
And it's very important that whoever is doing the project trusts the people that are involved. So thank you very much for trusting us. Quindi grazie per averci, per esservi fidati di noi. Alla fine
niente.
it's
Andiamo
been
avanti.
10 mesi.
Sì.
10 months. I think it's a record breaking. Penso che è quasi un record.
Sì, diciamo che a giugno abbiamo presentato il render, no?
A giugno abbiamo presentato il progetto.
Il progetto e poi abbiamo cominciato qui
Ad ottobre.
quindi siamo stati abbastanza veloci.
So in June we presented the renders, and the end of September, October, the work was started. So 10 months. Now a lot of people ask me through this process, how long does it take? Well, you've got to live in proof. Sometimes a little longer, sometimes a little less, depending on how good you have been in aligning all the tradesmen before the project is actually started.
Però alla fine i tempi sono sempre quelli, se ti organizzi bene
Un anno.
un anno ce la fai alla grande.
So timing is always similar, about a year. So if you were asking how long does it take, about a year. Please don't ask me how much does it cost. Dicevo di non chiedermi quanto costa. And the reason why I say that, well, first of all, is personal, but also because the choices that you make on the finishing makes really a difference. So the price per square meter, I've actually said that many times in my comments and in my videos, but how much does it cost to actually finish a project to this standard? Well, that it's personal, and I think they've done an amazing job. One thing is for sure, we didn't go above or outside the budget that was established from the beginning. But this was remote refurbishing, 20 episodes. It's been a journey having you on board as well, and I look forward to have you on board on all the other projects that we're doing together. For me, it's been an honor, and it will continue to be an honor working with Antonio and with Cubico. Per me è stato un onore veramente avere l'opportunità di lavorare con Cubico e con te personalmente. La tua flessibilità, la tua delicatezza anche sull'approccio che hai a livello lavorativo è qualcosa di meraviglioso.
Grazie.
It's just a pleasure to work with him. So anyway, let's see. Let's cut the ribbon now. Grazie Antonio. History, this amount and abundance of beauty which is forgotten is now to be lived again. So all I'll say again, thank you very much for following the series, following the journey that I'm doing and that a lot of people are doing. Remote purchasing and remote refurbishing has made it possible. So thank you very much. Subscribe to the channel, press the little bell, and what can I say? We're at the end of one series. We'll start the next one. Until then, stay safe wherever you are.